Floyd Mayweather, 50-0 fighter. Considered as the most skillful, technically skillful fighter of all time. If you look at his CompuBox numbers, uncomparable when it comes to punches landed versus punches landed on. Floyd Mayweather. This guy here, high IQ, crazy reflexes, speed like no other. This guy is known as one of the fastest fighters to ever throw on a pair of boxing gloves. He goes into his time machine with his trainer, Roger Mayweather, goes back to 1910. Sam Langford, a guy who beat Joe Gans at lightweight, one of the more skillful, slick, technical fighters of all time. Joe Gans, he beat him at lightweight. And with the distance with Jack Johnson at heavyweight, Sam Langford, 5'6.5" in height, 73-inch arm reach. This is a guy, 216 wins, 138 KOs, one of the hardest punches of all time. Got more knockouts than Mike Tyson and George Foreman put together. Sam Langford, a man who Jack Dempsey said is the only man he feared. A guy whose punching power was comparable to Mike Tyson. Sam Langford, strong as a bull, fight from lightweight to heavy.
Seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. We are expecting an all-action slugfest. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Those counter punches have to hurt. Good defense blocking that right uppercut. They exchange punches. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Counter shot lands. To make history. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Come on, schoolwork. That's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back. Just put it.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Bulldozer. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round and they're struggling a little bit.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Punch, counter punch. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Power shots. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes.
Let's get it started in round 3. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Straight right just misses. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Punch, counter punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Insane action. You can't score with that uppercut. The jab doesn't quite connect. Will the referee stop it? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
I like that. I'm happy.
Back at it in round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on there. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a... Did you see that? Do you believe what we are seeing? And now they're right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Beautiful counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Come on, you've let him back in the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your...
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You would think...
On to the fifth we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This is a high-octane battle. Just missed with that jab. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. An upset of the year, perhaps, right before our eyes. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
I love that. The jab slick.
This is the beginning of round 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Beautiful counter shot. Neither fighter willing to slow down. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You've just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in a guess.
Well done with that counter shot. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. And down goes the myth. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't. Final 10 seconds here unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath.
Too much.
There's the bell for round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. And the myth has been knocked down. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
That's lights out right there.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
You've got to ruffle that.
Oh my God, Johnny! What a massive upset this would be. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down. You've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
You're much better. He's on your lead. Come on.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good, man. Got to be smart.
There's the bell to start round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knock.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. What a massive upset this would be. How are they still standing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Why weren't they covering up? I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them.
Whoa, Johnny! At some point the corner has to say you're done. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace. then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box him. Just be smart.
Nice round, good round, I like that, I'm happy. You were smart, you weren't...
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Stumbling around on Bambi legs. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate?
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. They're in trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
That right. Did you see that? This may do it. It's all coming to an end. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do they tell him when he does that?
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
I'm happy, I like that round, good work.
We've made it to round 10, so the fight will continue. How do they turn things around? I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. What a nightmare scenario. And that'll do it as the bulldozer goes down. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? They need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Punch, counter punch. He parries that left jab away. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? see a stoppage here. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath, got right. Brush it off, get on with the job.
Get to up here and he'll start.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work.
And there's the bell for round 11. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's
Whoa, Johnny! Oh my, that's a game changer! No, we don't see a knockdown!
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
And now going for the finish. And right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a sec. And the mitt goes down to the canvas. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
I've got to see that again.
Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
To make or break a fighter.
Let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just get tipped.
Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab strike.
And there's the bell to start round 12. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last?
Slick. Just keep him on.
You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to
Straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let...
and win the round. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let him back in the fight. You're much better than this.
Shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got to be smart.
Boxing back together and go out there and put it back on him this round.
Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing.
You've let him back into this. You're better than this kid. Go back out there and win.
Hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few...
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
The jab's working nice. Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Right.
And there's the bell to start round 12. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky leg. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
Nice defense on that. Did you see that? They're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. And it appears they weathered the storm. How I'm not sure.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. So much for defensive abilities. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And down goes the myth. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
In this life of sin, this one goes out to the righteous man. I see what it takes to get there. I see what it takes to get there. Right now, I'm using my weapon of choice, my pen and my voice, the type of shit that gets me in Royce, the type of shit that can make me excel. I ain't gotta sling crack, sell females' tails, and end up in jail. It's real funny. They told me the only way to make money was to live life real scummy, but now I know better. I grew up and I make my own cheddar just by finding the right sequence to all of these letters. I ain't gotta live life on the street, life on the beat. This ain't NYPD blue, black is peace. So when I say I live life on the beat, I'm talking tracks, and when I say I make a whole lot of cheese, I'm talking stacks. I be quick to share. You need money to make money. Just be sure to return the favor, huh? You feel me, money? Only with those I trust. Like my fam bam that put me out of the dust without a fuss. In this life of sin, this one goes out to the righteous man. I see what it takes to get there. I see what it takes to get there. In this life of sin, this one goes out to the righteous man. I see what it takes to get there. I see what it takes to get there. People always ask me, how did I do it? The other half asks why I am the truest. I tell them this persistence and a lot of hard work, and when you get low, you gotta pull yourself out of the dirt. Hardly a helping hand comes in this place, but when it does, just make sure that you remember the face. Give people a taste of whatever they gave you before, an eye for an eye, and you could put that in front of Lord. I know the start of the people that I looked up to at Major Bank and Major Rank that was substantial. The truth is the truth, of course it hurts sometimes. I shake it off and walk it off, and then I spit these rhymes. Can't nobody stop what comes out of my brain. They can't stop my flow of insanity that ain't so insane. They gon' slow it to the frame by frame and analyze my lyrics and understand why I'm seeing the clearest. In this life of sin, this one goes out to the righteous man. I see what it takes to get there. I see what it takes to get there. In this life of sin, this one goes out to the righteous man. I see what it takes to get there. I see what it takes to get there. Play show, trust in me, worry free. We could keep rolling forward for eternity. You ain't gotta worry about me steering you wrong to the historic path that rappers gon' take in their song. Like money causing hoes, but don't get me wrong. Of course you need dough, cause you won't make it alone. It takes something to get something. You got nothing, you get nothing, and that's how it go. And I'm not frontin', it's true. Niggas be stunned, but they forget their morals. All wearing black masks like they a bunch of Zorros. And plus, it's making us look bad, it's making us look sad, it's making us look mad. I'm pretty sure the black mothers will be glad when they find us being prosperous and not in black bags. Yeah, it's up to us to make these changes, taking all of our people out of all of this anguish. In this life of sin, this one goes out to the righteous man. I see what it takes to get there. I see what it takes to get there. In this life of sin. This one goes out to the righteous men. I see what it takes to get there. I see what it takes to get there. In this life of sin, this one goes out to the righteous men. I see what it takes to get there. I see what it takes to get there. In this life of sin, this one goes out to the righteous men. I see what it takes to get there. I see what it takes to get there. Right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Right now.
Yeah, the money. Where the homie Big Plef at? Huh? We make it boss, boss. 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 Get that cake. Get that money, get that bread, get them dollars, get them racks, get them stacks, huh? Get that cake, get that money, get that bread, get them dollars, get them racks, get them stacks, huh? Get that cake, get that money, get that bread, get them dollars, get them racks, get them stacks, huh? Get that cake, get that money, get that bread, get them dollars, get them racks, get them stacks, huh? Get to the money and multiply. This master plan is do or die. I'm in the streets making boss moves. Always been a winner, so I never lose. Earn that, flip that, build that, make that, take that moolah. Earn that, flip that, build that, make that, take that moolah. When I flip that, I better get back to the other money that I sent back. Gotta deposit that. Count stats, count racks. But a real boss nigga ain't spending that. Gotta keep stacking this bread, getting ahead, getting some head. If a bitch ain't getting the bread, hit the bitch about in my bed, then it's back to the money instead. We get mucho, Keiko, don't fuck with no broco. I only chase the narrow, that's why I stay in boss mode. I live by the G code, that's why they label me beast mode. Never been a hero, ice cold like Sub-Zero. Focus on the paper, one thing I never sleep on. No time for conversation, so my phone can get the beep on. Sharper than the switchblade, my swagger can amputate. My grind is on 1,000 for those that procrastinate. Whipping and flipping and getting the cake. No trailer, no trace, you don't know what we make. Grind more legit, so you know we gon' take all that we owe, so you never forsake. Get that, count that, double that, spin that, take that moolah. Get that, count that, double that, spin that, take that moolah.
This is a Chucky Beat production.
Your loving, I can't get enough of it when we be pushing and shoving, pulling and tucking. We as hot as ovens when we together, smooth. Mother lovers from the hood, we storm the weather. As long as you know that I'm always there for you, I always care for you. I cop that glare for you. Do you know why I live my life in the streets? To protect us until the day I die. Become deceased, maybe I can rest in peace. You think that death is in my life recipe? Only dough, only Skrilla, only money, babe. Of course with you by my side, we gon' be okay. And it's now for now, when it's then for then. And in these present times, I gotta make these ends. And then it's kin for kin plus those outs and ins. They give you breaks and bins for your dividends, man. It's not hard for me to comprehend. Making money with my honey on my pockets then. But I keep my pockets fat cause I shoot for scraps. Plus I'm on what I get, I just love my strap. I gotta hit the streets, babe, so the time is not now. When the cops on me tough, so I'm on the high ground. With this crazy world spinning like a merry-go-round. It's kinda hard for us to find some time to get down. You know my scheme, so I'm making money by the pound. But the last thing I wanna see is you with a friend.